most difficult thing you have ever forgiven another person for? My husband and I had been married for 10 years and had 2 beautiful children together. He was a wonderful man and father, but one day he made a terrible mistake. He got drunk at a work party and ended up sleeping with a female colleague. The next morning, he was horrified at what he had done. He immediately quit his job and came home to confess everything to me. He was in tears as he told me how sorry he was and that he would do anything to make it up to me and save our marriage. I was devastated. I couldn't believe the man I loved and trusted could betray me like that. I told him I needed time to think and asked him to leave for a few days. During that time, I cried more than I ever had in my life. I thought about divorcing him, but then I thought about our children and how much they loved their father. I also thought about how good our marriage had been up until that point. After a few days, I called him and asked him to come home so we could talk. We sat down and had a long, honest conversation. He told me again how sorry he was and that he would do anything to make it right. I told him how hurt I was and that it would take time for me to trust him again. We agreed to go to marriage counseling and work on rebuilding our relationship. It wasn't easy, but over time I was able to forgive him.